Steam, gaming platform of choice for PC. How many of you guys out there are guilty of buying games in deals which you never intend to play or even finish? Join me as I play through my Steam library and finish the games I never thought I'd ever play. Hi guys, Borgio here, bringing you the final part of the Arcania Gothic 4 playthrough. I say final because I've just put the last bit of footage onto the editing program and it's going to run 44 minutes. Considering I normally do 30-minute episodes, that basically means I was going to have to do 2 episodes there. So instead of doing that, I've decided I'm just going to do it all in one go. As usual guys, it is now 20 to 11 at night. Everybody in the house has gone to bed, which is super awkward. But I can be slightly quiet. Or no, I don't even have to be quiet because my kids are heavy sleepers and my wife's only just gone up, so I'm sure she'll be fine. So here we are. Once again, I'm researching what I needed to upgrade the armor. And spoilers, as we've said, I didn't get enough stuff, so I wouldn't worry about it right now. Last time we left it, we were moving through this cave system to try and locate the sort of final area, and I was saying how annoying the fire elementals were because they seem to take a lot of hits. It's still true. I mean, these priests, dead simple, and he actually dropped a spell there or a crafting recipe. Can't remember precisely what it was, but I'm sure we'll find out shortly. But yeah, you know, it's the last episode of the Arcania playthrough. Again, this was recorded such a long time ago. Well, it wasn't even a long time, it was a couple of weeks. But to be honest with you, I've just been very lax. I didn't realise how little time I would have to actually record footage, or even, it's not recording the footage is the problem either, though. The problem is this, the voiceover, because normally I would do live comm when the house is quiet, but the house isn't quiet. And when the kids go to bed, I'm so stressed from them running around all day and looking after them on the holidays that I don't want to sit there and do a commentary. I want to relax myself and play some games or something. So yeah, I've been a bit rubbish at getting these videos out, but I've decided that for the next few, despite the kids being off, it's going to be live comm. It's just going to be live comm, and distractions and stuff will happen. I'll just need to edit as much as I can of the audio. I'm probably going to have to record the audio separately, which is something I do occasionally now and again in using Audacity, but I don't most of the time. I just record direct with Fraps is what I use. I use Fraps. I've used Fraps for years. It's always done me right. Yeah, the file sizes are huge, but that's fine. Big hard drives for the win. So anywho, without further ado talking about that, let's carry on with what we're actually doing here. I'm well aware that I need to keep nattering-ish for about 45 minutes on this one, so I'm sure I'm going to get a dry mouth, but I don't have any coffee with me today. Not this time anyway. I have an empty coffee mug, which I've just put on the desk, which is from earlier, but no actual coffee. And I have an empty orange glass, which I think was my wife's. So she's left that on my desk too, which is nice. Still, hope we're all doing well. So for those of you that were playing along at home and are looking to upgrade your armor, make sure, as I've said, you grab all of the crafting mats as you run along. It's the red ore on the ground, as well as the body drops from the wizards and the body drops from the fire elementals. As you can see here, I realised, oh, these things drop this, so I grabbed it. This final little underground cave actually felt a bit more maze-like to me than some of the others. There was backwards and forwards. This was interesting. I thought this looked quite cool. And then all it did was that. You know, I was half expecting some grand door-opening cinematic sort of thing. But no, I guess not. I guess we're not treated to that. I don't know why I keep checking this. I'm like, oh god, I need to check what I need to craft. But no, because I didn't craft it in the end. Still, fire golems, there are a few at once coming up, so make sure you just try and pull one at a time. In fact, you can see another one in the background there. And I may, at one point, get multiple fire elementals. I can't remember. I call them elementals, they're golems, but I think I might. But it's just a case of dodging, guys, as per usual. Just bait the attacks, dodge out of the way, and get a few attacks in. So he's obviously seen me, considering he's trying to launch boulders into my dome. Let's not let him do that, and let's get swinging. Swing to win. Swing to win. We know what we're doing. So the game was good fun to play through. Yeah, the story eventually, once I realised exactly what was going on, sort of, yeah, it was fine. The story was traditional RPG. Small criticisms. I really wish that crafting thing wasn't on the screen constantly. Yes, I'm aware that I have things I could craft. Thanks, game. Let me, you know, maybe if you pick up enough stuff for a new recipe, like, for example, yeah, flash it up on the screen and let's see it. but I don't need it on the screen constantly reminding me that I could do some crafting. I was aware of the fact I was not interested in crafting whatever it was supposed to telling me. Still, small things. There we go, bait that attack, guys, roll backwards, dead simple. Let's make sure we just slash them up. And I can't praise enough the electric weapons. If you're going to do this with us, any sort of melee build, take the electric weapon, take electric sword, two-hander, whatever, just take it because it's too useful. So here's me crafting all the stuff. I'm like, right, nearly there. I've got both of them. I just need the ore, which I'm not going to get because I'm an idiot and ignored it at the start of this area, but never mind. I could have gone back, but by the time I realised I was at the end of the area and there was no more ore, I was too far in, and I think I was getting the itch. Well, I've had the itch to finish the game for the last sort of hour or so that I was playing this. But there we go. So, hope everyone's doing well. Today is the 9th of August, so this will be going up on the 10th, no doubt. In fact, while I'm commentating it... No. While I'm commentating it, I should finish commentary about 11:30, so that's fine. As I've said multiple times in these parts, Arkham Asylum is next, and I've done some reading, and I don't know if any of you have played Arkham Asylum, or probably a lot of you have played Arkham Asylum in the past. But from the read-up, the main quest seems fairly short, so I'm not sure how many parts Batman will be. The parts in Batman are most likely going to be longer than these half-an-hour episodes. There might even be hour-long episodes just to get them out there. I've recently upgraded my internet connection, so I can have a much faster upload speed, so I can get larger parts up. I know a lot of people don't like watching long playthroughs and long episodes, and I totally sympathise with that. But personally, when I'm watching YouTube, I know what I'm getting. You should know what you're getting into when you're going to watch an episode of something. So if I'm watching a Let's Play, I'm aware it's a Let's Play, and so I'm aware that it's going to be XYZ long. It's a Let's Play of the game, so even if the part is slightly longer, you can resume from where you left off with YouTube, and even if it forgets, you can fast forward yourself to find where you were. Half the time I'll be watching Let's Plays in bed, and I'll fall asleep. I was watching a Let's Play. I watched Chugga Conroy, for example. There's a name drop for you, Chugga. Well done. If you watch Chugga Conroy's ones, he does Animal Crossing, does all sorts of stuff, and I'd watch his Let's Plays, and I'm not saying he would put me to sleep, but I'd watch them while I was in bed, so I would fall asleep while watching them. And then the next, his Xenoblade Chronicles is a great example of this. I love watching that playthrough. It's great. But I'll fall asleep while watching it, so I then have the next night, I'll come back and go, okay, so I was on episode, say, 21, so I'll start 21 and go, yeah, I remember this, I'll fast forward and go, I don't remember this, so I'll backtrack until I find what I remembered. So yeah, the episodes will be longer, guys. Just get used to the longer episodes. You're watching a Let's Play, for Christ's sake. You're not watching, like, a quick guide, here's how you kill an Ashen Vindicator. You're watching, this is me playing from the start to the end of the main story. So, yeah. Not that I've had any complaints about length. Of my videos. Thank you very much. But yeah, short videos are okay. Super short videos. We watch some YouTube celebrities or YouTube content creators that make extremely short videos. A couple of minutes, 3 minutes, and we'll watch them because they're entertaining. But then, at the same time, I would love it if that content creator, I'm not going to name drop this one, would make longer videos. Just because I like watching the longer videos, but luckily for me, he did the creator I'm talking about does videos with other people, so I can go to those other people and watch basically the long play footage instead of just the highlights, if you know what I mean. So that's cool to do that. Yeah, I'm not talking much about what's going on here. This was a very bad room. I walked in and there's 3 mages launching fireballs. We've got a 2-handed axe guy plus the normal paladin type sword and shield. So I break away from everything I've told you in the past, guy. Kill the mages first, right? So just kill these 2. So this guy, I eventually realised, okay, I've baited a mage out. Let's chop this guy up because he's busy trying to throw fireballs at me anyway. So a few chops and he's down. So I figure, right, shield guy, let's just hit him a few, see if he dies. If not, I'm going to go for those mages. And he died. So utilising the roll system, get behind them, because for some reason they can't track you. If they're already sort of channeling a fireball, they won't track you, and I was very lucky not to die there, to be honest with you. That fireball connected and seemed to do no damage, so GG for resists, but yeah, I probably should have died, but didn't, so we will carry on. Still checking, going, okay, I'm short ore. I can't believe, I'm sure I ended up needing 1 piece of ore or 2 pieces of ore. It was sickening. But there's some quite interesting fights coming up which you're going to see very shortly. As you get the run up to the final boss, they just start throwing mobs at you basically, and there's some very annoying mobs right near the end. Very annoying. Well, not. I call them annoying because they nearly killed me, and they'll probably they're just nasty. The damage is nasty, but their attacks are so easily telegraphed and so easily seen coming that you can avoid them. But it was just I was tired. I think was my excuse is I was tired. So there we go. So I was just getting hit by these attacks one after another. We're going to experience them shortly. They're little, for anybody that's played the game, has got this far, and has finished the game, it's the little scorpion enemies. Not little, but the scorpion type enemies that are coming up shortly. Now, I didn't see that mage, so I'm kind of glad I heard him. I heard him before I saw where he was. Now, there you go. You can see he doesn't track when I roll behind him. But if you were in front, he would probably launch 2 fireballs in quick succession there. That tends to be what I've noticed. Is they'll start channeling one, and it'll take ages to channel. They'll fire it, and then they'll channel and fire another one instantly. Right. In this room, we've got another Arm Bale, or another Velka follower, whatever you want to say. I bow shot her because I wasn't sure what else was in the room. Better to be safe than sorry and all that good stuff. But I think my wariness was misguided in this instance. I'm pretty sure that she was solo. But as you might be able to be aware from the minimap, there appears to be 2 different ways to go. All you need to do is just open your map, have a look. Although you don't even need to open your map, check that out. You can see this way's a dead end. Now, there's probably ore down there, Scott. You should go and check that. Oh yeah, there we go. I do actually go down there. And there's no ore. See, that would have been a perfect spot to hide something. Otherwise, you know, that's just pointless. Going that way is completely pointless. Even if, for example, just throwing it out there was a small trigger that you couldn't see, but as you crossed the line, it started a script to spawn a mob behind you. Who knows? Save game created. That could have been me, or that could have been one of theirs, but I'm having a quick look around for more ore and stuff. That's quite fun. I thought that was loot to start with, but it's just something glowy. I had to go back and double check because I really wasn't sure. And then this guy comes launching out, and I'm like, well, hello to you too, sailor. But I do believe inside there is some ore. Or something. Yeah, there we go, dark ore. So, I'm nearly there. I'm sure I check again how much ore I've got very, very, very soon. Yeah, here we go. So I'm short 2 pieces of ore. That is all. And I'm not going to get them. Sniping these Vindicators, trying to pull them away, but I end up getting all 3 anyway, so whatever. I can see the mage there in the back. You can see him in the left. Shoots his friend in the back of the skull. Very clever. And I come around swinging, but he's ready for me. He's blocking. But the first one gets fireballed twice by his friend. That's what I mean about the fast fireball. You saw it there. He's channeling already, so I just dive forwards. And there's the second one. He instantly launches it. Now, I was going to say I didn't think I'd roll to the side because, yeah, always make sure you roll behind or to the side of them. Just it's easier. Just don't take the hits. You don't need to. Okay, circular room. I'm looking for ore. I'm searching for ore. Oh, and yeah, the archers as well. And I'm not going to find it, or I'll find one more piece and that'll be it. So, judging by the fact I'm saying I'm only going to find one more piece of ore, or I'm not going to find any, you're well aware I'm very close to the end of this sort of section now of this samey looking dungeon. But it opens up into another cavern type area. Same old looks that we've had before, but yeah, there's a good fight coming. I would say there's an interesting fight coming. I quite like the fight that's coming. Now I've remembered things that are happening in the story, but I'm not sure if we've already had them and I didn't notice at the time because maybe it was on a part that was live comm. Or I'm not sure. So we're going to find out. So multiple ways to go. Down there you can see sort of a demon lord, and that way is I'm not sure. Well, Zesh's Demons was down there, so I figured I'm going to go. Well, I'm not sure why I went this way. It's a Demon Lord, that's alright. So we shoot him a couple of times. And again, with Demon Lords, guys, it's a lot like the Golems. Bait the attack, roll backwards. Super, super simple. This one's blue instead of fiery red. So yeah, bait the attack. Watch his fists is what you're looking for really. It's when he makes sort of the electric that sort of gesture. Oh, while not electrocuted. So there, he was about to do it then. Oh, I do beg your pardon, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, you can see he starts to charge his fists up, and then he unleashes on the ground, and it's a bit of a PB AOE and a knockback. If anybody doesn't know what PB AOE means, it means point blank area of effect. There goes some knowledge from my Dark Age of Camelot days. But yeah, it's super simple, these guys. I mean, I think they're easier than the golems, and the golems were awkward. So this wasn't the way to go, but I was on the hunt for ore at this time, and I was desperate. So I am looking all around for it. But as we've said multiple times, I'm not going to find it, unfortunately. So even if you don't find it, guys, we've already seen where it was because we pointed them out in the previous episode. Even if you don't find them, you know you can do the rest of the game in the gear you're wearing, because I did. So if I can do it, I'm sure anyone can do it. Right, this room is a bit of a killer, to be honest with you. Look what you've got. You've got 2 Demon Lords, and I think 2 Armed Bale, and like the Armed Bale leader lady type thing, doohickey, I think. Let's have a look. I'm looking for ore. That's what I'm doing. And there is, yeah, number 19. So number 20, nope, not here. And I can't believe it. I'm looking, but there's no more here. So you've got Demon Lord, and 2 Armed Bale. So I try just drawing sort of 1 pack away at the time, but it doesn't work. I'm pretty sure I get all 4. And this fight's just a real bitch. I'm not going to lie, it sucks. Make sure you got some fish. I didn't have fish for this fight, but I've got 14 healing pots, which I kind of didn't really want to use them here because, you know, final boss, you know, I wasn't sure what to expect. So I'm having a look, see what else I've got that could help. And I think I actually end up using some spells. I just put them on the bar to help, and I just noticed I've got some better sort of gear in my bag. Gives me an extra 14 hit points, why not? Have a look at that one, and 50 armor. I'm thinking, 2 health regen. I'm thinking, So just find some bits, put it on. But yeah, I look through my pots and see if there's any buffs I want to use. And then I'm pretty sure I put a couple of spell scrolls on the bar because why not? I'm this far now, so I think, oh, they sound fun. 99 damage, yeah, sounds good. Several targets, so I put that down on the bar. Totally forget, this is kind of a mess up. I totally forget you equip the spells and you've got to sort of cast them, and then to get your sword out again you've got to actually equip your sword. But yeah, so here we go. Just watch the hit points, do tennis. Ping pong, ping pong. Oh yeah, so it's 2 Demon Lords, an Armed Bale and the Armed Bale High Priestess. Now I thought I'd leashed her at this point, which I thought was fantastic. So, in fact I'd leashed both the Armed Bale, so I'm like, yeah, look at that. That had to be a potion there. I'm fighting the Demon Lords. So when fighting the Demon Lords, they were actually stuck one behind each other, and I should have paid more attention, but I didn't. So I end up chugging another pot there. But you can easily watch both fists roll. Yeah, God, so late. So late. I don't know what time I was playing this, but watching it back now, it's, oh my God. Oh, there we go. So I've leashed another one. So I figure, okay, that's fine. Let's not let this one leash. So don't back yourself into the corridor. Use the room. I thought I'd dodge that, and then I figured I would slash him. I think, actually, do I want him to get slashed into the room? Because you can't see health bars. I don't know that when they leash, does their health stay the same, or does it completely regen, or does it slowly regen and then you pull one? So I'm not sure. So 1's down. There's 3 to go. It's still an evil room. I'm trying to bandage. There we go. Can I quick save as well? Did I quick save? I was looking up there to see if there was ore. There's not. But you can make this jump if you really want to, and make this jump. It would have been good if there was something on top of here, just like a piece of ore. That would have been great. But, you know, yeah, I'm missing 1 ore. Look, I'm so frustrated. I'm like, whatever, I don't care anymore. Still, here we go. So, my tactic for this was basically, it's always the same with the big boss fight, is I always kill ads first, because the way I think is, right, the boss is going to do 100 damage to you, say, and the ads do 50 each, and there's 2 ads. The boss has 1,000 hit points, the ads have 100. So you can eliminate, you know, the ads really quickly and stop all that extra damage, or you can just wail on the boss and keep receiving that damage from the ads. And so I always prefer just get rid of the ads and then you can work on the boss. So I'm just openly tanking this in the middle of nowhere, which is really silly. I'm on the hunt for, I think, a hit point regen flasks or something. But while I'm lying on my back, you can't actually drink one. So I'm trying to eat the food, and it won't actually let me. And I'm like, this is weird. You've actually got to move out the way to eat the food. So I consume an orange. There's a health regen pot, so I drink that. I'm like, yeah, here we go, let's do this. So get the arm bale, get the demon lord. Now, this demon lord had already taken a bunch of damage, so I was hoping that his hit points were still sort of stuck where they were. You can see he's doing the fist attack there. So I just hit the priestess to knock her away, let her realise, yeah, I know you're here. I know I'm here, but here we go. Stun locking as much as possible. Bit of rolling. Keep everything in front of you guys. Never let mobs get behind you in these sorts of games. Alright, you need to see where all the attacks are coming from and react accordingly. So there's an arm bell behind me now, so I'm going to back off to keep them all in front of me. Chug a pot, because chugging pots is what you do. So I started this room with 13 pots, guys. I'm now down to 8. That shows you how bad I've been playing. So there we go, just the boss left. So swing to win. Swing to win. I don't think she does anything remotely different from a normal arm bale. She just does, yeah, she's just more hit points, I think. So I was just like, alright, swing to win, whatever. It's not let her do anything. And literally, she just gets stun locked into oblivion with a storm sword. You know, I wanted to use axes, but in the end, this sword was just too good. There you go, 3,500 XP. So the only bad thing is their corpses don't do anything. So I'm like, is there any ore? Is there any ore? Please? Just check this last little bit. I don't know why I did that. I should have used a bandage. The fight's over. I'm obviously searching for things. I'm like, oh, that's what I need for the armor. That's why I moved that down. All these potions I never even bothered with, guys. I wasn't even sure. I found a run speed one, so I chugged that to get a move on, and I'm looking for more ore, but that's it. There is none. I looked, but there was none. So now we're going to come out to a place through here where we've actually been before. And I hadn't realised, really. This is the rock cliffs. Oh, this is one of the monks. I'll let you listen to what he has to say, actually. Not a lot. Come on, Rundle. There we go.
Dead. They're dead.
What's happened?
The unveil. Incredible. A desecration. The monastery. It's burning. The abbot sent us to Tushu to ask for help. But the unveil. My disciples on the bridge. All dead.
Go, seek shelter. I'm going to take care of the unveil.
So, the monastery we visited earlier in the game, the Unveil, have now come and taken over up there. Now, very interestingly, along this path, the old mobs that were there before, the obsidian skeletons, I think they were, they're still here. And they still have the same hit points they had before, so they die very quickly. However, there are some new mobs here as well. I think there's obsidian golems, I want to call them. I'm not sure if that's what they were. We'll find out in a second. But, yeah, so this obsidian stuff is still here, and still as low level as it was the first time. So here's me using all my strats look, and I'm like, oh god, dodge it, and then 3 hits is dead. I was like, okay. I could hear this one behind me. And I think I'm just going to swing to win on that one. So yeah, those mobs are still there, and they still attack, and they give okay experience for this point in the game. Oh, it's the stone golems, here we go. So these are just annoying. So I'm like, oh god, okay, more golems, whatever. By this point, I got really so annoyed with golems, and the fact that they just didn't die very fast. But, you know, bait the attacks, rolled, and then I was like, oh, so they do die pretty fast. Okay. But there is fun stuff going on in the monastery. As you can imagine, it's burning. Oh my god, it's burning. Not much smoke for a place that's burning, and it's raining, so how is it burning that badly, considering it's pissing down with rain? Now, I'm not an expert on fire, but I'm pretty sure that water kind of is one of the elements that helps put it out in the fire triangle. You know, you eliminate one thing, and the water eliminates the heat, I think, or something. Anyway, yeah, let's go up there. You know, this torch is burning quite well, so whatever. I am aware there's things that burn under water and things like that, guys. I do get that. Not completely thick, just slightly. But just, you know, pointing out bits here or there. For a regular old fire. Okay, it's magical fire. There you go. It's an unveil, it's magical fire, whatever. So it's waterproof. Gotcha. Let's do this. Now, you might have seen a boulder go flying past my head there, and a spell. So I'm like, oh, okay. I am aware. I saw them. I wasn't watching the minimap, but if you were, you would have seen it. Now, there's a nice nice circle on the bend of the sort of road coming up here. And I can't remember what it is. I want to say it's another Demon Lord, but I can't remember, to be honest with you, 100%. Yeah, pretty decent drops. So all of this stuff, you can see the old corpses from the last time I was up here. They were still here, so that's something for the game at least. You know, it's fairly. I think it's an open world. So if these corpses are still here, obviously it's a Demon Lord. Look, it's no decay timers on them. I don't know if you know, I don't know how it works. Maybe there is decay timers, and I'm just. This area was just saved and preloaded again. Now I had a look behind me just to see what was going on, because as you can see on the minimap, there is something coming for me, and I think it's the golem we just targeted. But I think he's going to stand there and throw rocks. Oh no, he actually does arrive, so I'll just go behind him, kill him. Like I said before, try not to let mobs be behind you. I just didn't care. I knew this guy was going to die in a couple of hits, so I was just swinging. But when he didn't, there we go. So we've got Demon Lord, so I kept myself between the Demon Lord and the other mobs. I'm not sure if the spells from the priests can actually hurt the Demon Lord or not. But, you know, ouch. Learn to dodge, you noob. But if they do, then fantastic, because that saves me a swing, maybe. I'm not sure how hard the priests actually hit. But you may have noticed we're down now to 7 healing pots and 2, I'm not sure, I think they were regen flasks, actually, those 2. So... do I chuck? Yeah, I chuck again. I'm down to 6. I'm not even at the last boss, guys, and I'm not going to have time to replen before the last boss either. Okay, so then I noticed that, oh, okay, we've got to defeat the demons of one of 3. So, you know, at the moment I'm under attack from another skeleton, which is down the thing, and I wanted to save, but I couldn't because it's down the thing. And he's still aggro, so I just thought, oh, gonna run, and then I thought, actually, I kind of want to save, so I figured, screw it, I'm gonna have to go back and get him. So I just leap off and get this stupid thing, because in my mind, the last 2 demons, I figured that there was gonna be one just outside the monastery, literally just outside the door up here, and then one inside. Obviously, I'm wrong. You can tell from the minimap because there's definitely not one on the outside, but there is one inside. You can just about make out the ring there. So there's one inside. So I was like, great, I'll just bow pull him, whatever. But I evidently sat and saved the game for some reason. Oh, right, yes, no, sorry. At that particular point, so you would have just seen the main menu flash up. I had a phone call. So ordinarily, that would have been where I was going to leave this episode. But considering the final bit of footage is only like 15 minutes long, I was like, oh god, I might as well just do it all in one instead of doing 2 videos and making a short finale. This is the finale, the grand finale of Arcania Gothic 4. Slightly longer episode for the win and all that jazz or whatever. So what have I been doing? Let's answer that. What have I been doing while the kids have been off? Well, actually, quite a bunch. I've been playing a bunch of Payday 2. Good fun game with a bunch of friends when they're off in the evenings, which is a lot of fun when my wife's not working. And during the day, looking after the kids mainly, and playing a bunch of Path of Exile while I wait for the Diablo 3 patch. Now, people say, oh, Path of Exile, man, why you play Diablo 3 if you play that and stuff? But, you know, it's 2 different games to me, guys. Path of Exile is a great take on what made Diablo 2 brilliant, with an extension on even more choice of how to take your character. Whereas Diablo 3 is just pure fun hack and slash. You don't even have to worry, you even have to think half the time. You can just click on stuff and it dies. So, you know, I like both, but I'm waiting for the new patch for Diablo 3 before I even bother continuing with that. Greater rifts and all that good fun stuff should be good. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been doing, and then playing random games, just like small random things, like Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch on the PS3, although my son's taken over that gameplay now, he's doing pretty well. Dark Souls 2 DLC came out. I still don't have it because, you know, lack of funds and all that. But at some point I'll play through the DLC. I've seen it. I've watched a few streamers do it, so good fun. I love it. Right, I managed to actually pull 1 Demon Lord. I was amazed with myself for this. And the other mages, the Obsidian mages that are there, are dumb as fuck. Excuse the F-bomb. I know it's the first one of the video, I think. They're really dumb. They just stand there shooting the wall. But at this time, I probably should have, I should have rotated more to the left. And hugged his left wing as we look at him, his right wing to him. That's better. There you go, you're using your brain now. Go on, chug a pot. Yeah, I knew you would. I shouldn't chug so many pots. I mean, these demon lords aren't exactly hard. I beat the first one fairly handily. There we go. Now, what I didn't want to happen here is I didn't want to engage these two obsidian mages, obsidian priests, with the other one then aggroing as well. So what I decided to do is I decided to run down to here, so they would be forced to come around the wall. Then I would charge them. So this is what I'm doing now. I put the weapon away so I move faster. In case you didn't notice, yeah, you run fast with your weapon away, and then I just charge them. Do I bandage? I should probably bandage just to be sure. I've actually got 20 odd stacks of bandages. Oh yeah, there's armed bale in the courtyard. There's 2, I think. I could watch the video and find out, but to be honest with you, yeah, I'll find out. Just pull them. They're as simple as they've always been. These armed bale. Just stun lock them into oblivion. Keep swinging. They go down. There we go. And yeah, there's another one over there, so I pull that one as well. It's the only thing a bow is good for in this playthrough anyway. Bow's probably really effective in this game. It's probably like the OP way of doing it, and I didn't realise you probably like one-shot these demon lords and stuff. But you know, melee's the way I play, so that's the way we went. Now we are getting there. No new games have been added to the Steamathon yet. Nearly added a game to the Steamathon, but decided not to. I nearly bought Saints Row 4 the other day. It's been on my wish list since it was released, but I was never going to pay full price for it because you know it's basically people have said, oh, it's just like Saints Row 3 and add-on pack. So I was only going to buy it when it was super cheap, and it's super cheap right now. I think this weekend it's like £8 or something. But with everything else that I've got to play, I'm not going to get to it for ages, so I'll wait and see. I've taken games off the Steamathon, so well the only one I've taken off has been Awesome Noughts, as I discussed, because I realised it's a multiplayer only thing, so I removed it, which was fine because it meant Batman comes next, and Batman's a game I've wanted to play for a long time, so I'm looking forward to it. Anywho, this isn't about Batman, this is about Arcania. Arcania. So that's all the demon's done. So all you need to do, run up the stairway, speak to the monks at the end. Who? Oh, there's more of these guys. Yay. So, if you're going to fight the armed bale and the priest, just go for the priest first. They die in like 3 hits. So, in fact, let's count the hits, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4. Okay, they die in 4 hits, so just do them. I'm sure I chug another pot now because I'm such a... Yeah. Go on, chug that pot. Chug it! Maybe I don't chug the pot. If these spells lands, I'm dead. Oh my god. One of them landed. Oh Christ. Jesus, I'm living on the edge on this one. That level up could not have come at the right time. Jesus, that was close. If that second spell had hit me, I'd dead. Do I quick save now? I'd quick save now. Yeah, quick save. After that. So here we go. Priest, let you hear what he has to say.
The chosen one.
What's this hole here? Is Zisha down there?
This tunnel leads to the hideout of the last remaining Anosiri. Zisha knew we were hiding Selena. She murdered our students as a punishment. We'll have to live with the guilt.
If anyone is guilty, then it's Zisha. Is she down there?
Yes, one head devours the other. Zisha should never have awakened. The balance is lost.
And I'm going to restore it with Zisha's death. Out of the way!
What?
Okay, so here we go, down into the hole. I was like, do these guys want to say? I thought about going and exploring, but I was like, just whatever, just jump in. And then I had a bit of trouble jumping in. But here we go. These are these bloody scorpion. I'm sure it's this point. It might not be. Do you know what? It might have been earlier in the playthrough. The bloody scorpion people in the tunnels. I thought it was here. Oh, I'm just taking it to the face all the time. We'll find out. Because if not, then fair enough. I take it all back. But you know, I've got like 10 minutes to go, and the fight with the boss didn't take me 10 minutes. Maybe it did. God. It was right, the final fight with the boss, we'll go through it when we get there, exactly how to do it, but there's patterns. It's just all patterns. You just, like any boss fight, I suppose, it's never truly random. They do certain things in a certain order. So once you know the order, it's easy. So, no trouble, whatever. So, I was just looking for more ore, believe it or not. I was looking in this place for ore, just in case, you never know. But no, we know where I missed it, guys. We saw it in the previous part. So I wasn't sure why there were so many of these obsidian priests. You know, after everything we fought in the last few places, they throw these things that just die in 4 hits. So I don't know. Maybe there was maybe their stats were input slightly wrongly. Maybe there was a digit that was mispressed. So instead of 4,000 health, they got 1,000 health, for example. You know, I was just choosing keys that were close to each other on the numpad. Maybe that's all I can think. Oh, he's only doing 1 bolt. Okay, fair enough. 3, 4. So that was 4 with a stun, though. Yeah, I decided I'd roll behind him anyway. I could say, right, and look at the minimap. I'm right there. Maybe the ending did take this long. Maybe it was because of the... Oh, there's loads of cutscenes at the end. Right, final boss. I'll let her have her spiel, and then we'll go through it real quick, alright? So first of all, I try and snipe her from here. Yeah, that don't work. You gotta go speak to her. So just take note of the room. You've got 3 circular platforms, okay, with stairs. Right, I'll let her have a chat.
Yes, me. You have no idea how glad I am to meet you for the very last time.
Okay, final fight. Again, I'm just double checking for... I mark it just to make sure it said kill and I didn't have the option to kneel. So right, she ports up there and she's going to fire bolts at you. So just it's 3 rounds of bolts. 1, 2, 3, and she'll port back to the middle of this. Oh, is it 4? Fucking hell, hang on. 4 and she ports back to the middle. Okay. So every time she does 4 bolts, she's going to port to the middle. However, upon doing it now, she'll port up again. She's doing the same. Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3. Number 4, and she will port to the middle. So you just put yourself near to the middle, okay? So it's 4 bolts, or 4 rounds of bolts, then back to the middle. Just get a few hits on her, and she will go into her second sort of round. So here she go. She'll port up there. If she's on these left-hand stairs as we look, I'm pretty sure that's the stair she does the bolts on. If she goes to the right-hand stair, she's going to summon 4 adds. 3 of which you can kill, and 1 of which you can't, and then we'll be with you for the rest of the fight. I say, here we go, right, so she's going to summon adds. 1 at the base of the stairs here, 1 at the base of the stairs the other side, and 1 in the middle. And there's also, if you watch the minimap, going to be a 4th red dot. This is basically an underground mob. Here we go. It's an underground mob. Oh, is there... Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know what? She summons 5 adds. So, 1's an underground mob, okay, which you cannot target, but if you watch what happens near my feet, I roll there, okay, you'll see it sort of follows you around and then comes up underneath you. There it is there, right. Okay, so the way to avoid it is it sort of, it's like 3 seconds and then it comes up. There's that little graphic, so look, 1, 2, 3, up. Okay, so I tried to kill it, you can't kill it, just wait for her to come down, but watch the minimap. Best bet is just to keep kiting it round. I tried sniping and she just came straight down. But the thing now, that thing will still be at your feet. There it is there, look. Try not to get caught by it. Just get some slashes. She's now going to do a bolt, so I figured, okay, kite this thing away. 1, 2, 3, up. So it's 3 seconds and up, and it's 4 rounds of bolts, and she'll be coming down on this next round. There she is now. And that's it. That's what you do for the rest of the fight. Dodge bolts, dodge this thing on the floor every 3 seconds, and kill the ads when she comes. GG. And that's it. And that's all that's going to happen now. You're just going to watch me roll around. So she's doing ads again now. So I figured, okay, last time... Oh, well, she's not doing ads. I beg your pardon, guys. She's broken what I thought. But yeah, so she's ports up there. If she doesn't do you bolts straight away, she's summoning ads. So she's adding here. So I figure, okay, well, I'm going to hang around the middle. So I'm sure priest spawned here. Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, roll... Okay, from the looks of it then, yeah, it took a while for the floor spikes to come back up. And I think that was because when she resummons the ad, she actually resummons the floor spikes from where they originally spawned from. That was clutch, just there, that clutch potion right there. So you've got time, a little bit more time to actually get these killed. Now, because they're mages, they take a few swings. I rolled them because I could see the things were coming. And then I realised it's not dead. But yeah, you just got to get the Jar Bale golem. Now, I took a few unnecessary hits here completely, like roll. Oh, you dinlo. There we go. So I'm trying to use the wrong potion. Well, that's it now. I think I get 1 or 2 more rounds of ads or something, and then that's it. So she's doing the pew pew. So I've learned now. It's quite easy to dodge. 1, 2, 3, and that's just come up, so that's fine. 4, and here she comes. Swing! So I was ready for her in the middle. That's the best thing I can say, guys. Make sure you're in the middle to get as many hits on her as you can. And then I was shocked by that attack. She does a knockback. Wasn't aware of that, but it seemed to be just as she was going to port. So just be aware. Is this number 4 now? Yeah. So I was ready for it, and I even had a swing going, but I get caught by the floor spikes. I think I get hit with the knockback again. Oh, no, no, no. She's gone back up again. I'm expecting... Oh, look, I'm charging up now. I'm expecting the ad, so I'm just walking with a power attack. Oh, I'm trying to hit that again. Maybe magic can defeat it. I don't know. So that was... this is when I started to actually use power attacks. If you notice there, I power attacked that mage and then hit him once and he died. So power attacks do actually do more damage. So I thought, oh, I'll try it on this. I thought I tried it again. Maybe not. Keeper of the ore. Give me the ore. I need one more piece of ore. Yeah, a few unnecessary hits, but again, this is where, you know, lack of health bar or visible, you know, I'm not saying it needs a health bar, just it would help in this particular game, or lack of visible cues that she is injured. For example, take Monster Hunter. You know when a monster's getting injured because A, you're smashing pieces off of it, and B, it starts to limp, it starts to get out of breath, so you know you're doing some damage to it. But she, on the other hand, I had no idea if I'm doing anything. She's doing a knockback, she ports up again, I'm like, you bitch. So I try and snipe her, but she actually has a shield round her now, guys, you can see it, so I don't even know why I'm bothering. Here she comes. Swing! I missed. I'm swinging a miss that time. But, spoilers now, for the ending cinematic, unfortunately, due to it having copyright music, believe it or not, the company who provided the music to the developers of the game submit copyright claims against videos which include their music. So I've got to mute the whole of the ending cinematic. It's got subtitles on, so sorry about that, and I will talk over the top of it. Even worse, I know. And I think I cut off the credits. There's no point. You're not interested in credits. I'm pretty sure we can go through it all. But yeah, we got about 3 minutes left of this, including the ending cutscene. So I think she dies on the next round. In fact, I'm on my last healing potion, so she better die. I think that's what I was thinking at the time. I was like, I've only got 1 healing potion left. I better not get hit no more. He says. So I was trying to roll out the way of the floor spikes, rolled into him, and then took an attack of his, and then drank a potion, and then immediately took 2 attacks again anyway, and here she comes. Took so long to kill him, but then she was dead. So this is where I'm muting the audio. I'm so sorry, guys, but I don't know who the fuck that is. This Selena woman, probably? I don't know. This woman that appeared out of nowhere, but yeah, there you go. So that goes there now. And here we go. Yeah, the Anasiri prophecy has been fulfilled. You know, this guy from Fesher has fucked up that woman. Yeah, and they see all this crap going on, so they decide to hold a party or something. No, you know. So, yeah, we want to know his thoughts. Yeah, let's attack everyone. Woo! So, yeah, this is the ending cinematic. The king now sort of has a little bit of a jib. I wasn't sure what was going on with the king, to be honest with you. I think he was coughing. I can't remember. I can't actually hear the sound. There's no sound while I do commentary. It mutes it so it doesn't distract me. But yeah. They're all chanting and stuff now. They're singing songs. They're singing Kumbaya or something. That's what they're doing. And the king's getting like it's got like a headache and shit. Now, and I think he's being exercised or something of whatever the hell was inside him. Do you know what? It's probably links to Gothic 3, for all I know. But yeah, there you go. Look, it's the demon dude. He's going bye-bye. Bye-bye, demon dude. Bye-bye. Anyway, guys, we are coming up to the end of the video now. So I'm going to thank you for any of you that are stuck with the Arcania playthrough. That's game number 1 in the Steamathon. Summer Steamathon. Well, not Summer Steamathon. Steamathon for as long as it takes in my quest to play every game in my Steam library. Finish every game in my Steam library, which I haven't already finished. It's game 1 down. Game 2 coming up in the next couple of days. Give me some time to actually get some footage. But I hope you enjoyed-ish what you saw, and we just hope it's only going to go up from here. Any new games will be added shortly, but thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.